Very happy to have with us Mark Barbernitz, who is the Executive Director of the Boy Scouts of America, the Heart of New England Council. And for some of our viewers who may go back in the Wayback Machine, the Heart of New England Council was formerly known as the Mohegan Council, but there was a merger.
There's a merger, a series of mergers.
A series of mergers, right.
Yes.
But Mark, welcome, and
thank you.
Let's talk little talk about the Boy Scouts of America and some of the things that are happening here locally.
Super. Look forward to it.
Yeah. So Boy Scouts, and has been around for some time.
We have over 108 years. 113 years. The Boy Scouts of America have been in existence, and serving young people, teaching them values and ethics. And we've changed throughout the years to be relevant. A lot of people think scouting teaches kids how to go camping and build fires, and it does that, obviously. But the program that's how we deliver the program. We help young people become better citizens, better adults, better people through our scouting program. Through our Scout Oath and Scout Law, the values and ethics we teach is something that stays with young people for their lifetime. You know, parents always want the best for their children, right? They want to prepare them for the future. They want them to be happy and successful in a career. They want them to be good parents, good leaders in the community, good students, and that's what scouting teaches. I truly believe there's no better way to prepare young people for their future than scouting.
Well, we talk about so much focus on young people and some of the unique challenges that they have, and certainly this younger generation with the advent and speed in which social media has kind of taken root. Add on a pandemic, a lot of the programs and the merit badges and things that you run augment and reinforce what hopefully the family unit, however it may be structured, is trying to inculcate, but then also reinforce in school. I remember, and a former member of Troop 4 in Blessed Sacrament a long time ago, but the citizenship, the merit badge, which was really kind of an informative experience as well. So, but you mentioned there's lots of programs. So there's the kind of traditional, maybe people who have some knowledge might say the troop, the Boy or the Girl Scout troop that exists, anchored, with a certain institution or location, and that still exists. But you have other programs. We do,
and as you mentioned, we have our Cub Scout program for kindergarten through 5th grade. Boys and girls, because we also serve young ladies in all our programs now. In our Scouts BSA program, which is formerly known as the Boy Scout program, but now it's simply Scouts BSA, we have male troops and female troops, exact same program, exact same requirements, which is really great because we have wonderful female Eagle Scouts, and they do the same tremendous achievements as the boys do. One of the programs we have is our Exploring program.
Right.
The Exploring program is one of our best kept secrets, unfortunately, but I think it's one of our best programs because it's a career exploration program. I know when I was in high school, I had no clue of what I wanted to do in my life. And young people today really don't have, the guidance counselors, bless them, but they just don't have the time or the resources to really spend time with
caseloads of,
exactly.
It's hard to get to even know kids and their interests and then get them directed or spend time outside to understand where the opportunities exist and who to talk to when you find a connection.
So young people are a lot of them are struggling to kind of figure out, do I go to college or a trade school? What do I want to major in? What do I want to do? And a lot of it's based on what they see on TV. When we survey young people, almost always the number one is lawyers. They want to be lawyers because they see on TV the fancy cars and the solving the case. They don't see the behind the scenes work, all the research and the education that's required and the skills that's required for writing and English and speaking skills. So our Exploring program, what we do is we partner with businesses, organizations, and industries in the community that are willing to have a group of probably 12 to 15, depending on how many students they can accommodate, 12 to 15 high school age students to come in twice a month for about an hour and a half to learn about the field, behind the scenes, what's involved in that career, what's the salary, what's the potential in the future, what should they be taking now, do they need a college education? We would rather have these young people participate in the Exploring program and find out that they're not interested in
Right.
being an attorney now instead of when they're in their second year of law school.
Right.
Now is a better time to do it. And it's a great program. Usually it lasts a school year, about 9 months. It runs usually the school year, twice a month with community leaders, business leaders that are willing to open their doors. What's really great about this program too is somebody in the business or industry world willing to host one of these groups, they don't have to learn knot tying and camping skills.
Right. Right.
It's their business. They're passionate about it. So it's
kind of
easy.
passing on that information.
Right. It's easy to share.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so you did mention, the camping and knot tying, that still exists. And as we hit the summer months, it's a particularly busy time for you and for the staff and the volunteers, as many of the scout troops go to summer camp.
Right. We're very excited. Our camps open up the first week of July. We have 2 fantastic camps, Camp Winoxet up in Dublin, New Hampshire, and we have Treasure Valley Scout Reservation in Rutland. Both camps are phenomenal facilities. We have a great program. We'll serve about close to 1,800 young people throughout the summer. About 400 kids per week will come through and spend a week there learning merit badges, taking merit badges, but more importantly, learning leadership.
Right.
This is where they get to put their scout skills in action, where they learn how to direct their other scouts. And that's another big thing that scouting is. It's leadership development that no other organization allows young people to try and even fail safely with guidelines. They learn how to be a leader, and they learn what works and what doesn't work. A young 12-year-old or 13-year-old trying to direct a group of 8 other scouts, he's going to learn really quick that yelling at them isn't going to work.
Yeah.
That there's real leadership skills that we help develop.
And also some exposure to maybe some things, you talked about this camping and hiking, but there's also aquatics and a whole bunch of other things that they can
Yes,
experience.
absolutely. And we stay current with the times. We have actually at Treasure Valley, we have an ATV safety course that the scouts can take. We have a horse program. We have a drone program, so they can learn how to fly a drone.
Yeah.
So we try to stay current with what the young people want to learn, in addition to all the outdoor skills in the nature and the environment that's tremendous out there.
Right. And a big piece of how you function is through volunteers as well, right?
You bet. Our volunteers run the program. We have a very, very small professional staff of about 8 people. So there's no way we could run all these troop meetings. We couldn't run half of anything that we do without the volunteers. Mm-hmm. We have over 1,800 volunteers in our council, which basically covers Worcester County, the footprint, pretty much. But 1,800 paid registered adults who are all trained, of course, in youth protection and trained in their leadership position to provide the best possible program for the young people.
Right, right. And so if people want to learn more about any of these programs or maybe contact you, website, how can they kind of learn more in terms of if they've got a young person they want to say, is there a program locally that,
Sure.
Or want to volunteer or kind of contribute because these things don't happen by themselves, right?
We'll take all 3 options. If you have a young person you'd like to contribute or like to step up and see about volunteering, our website is hnebsa.org, Heart of New England Boy Scouts of America, hnebsa.org. Or if you're also interested in learning about local troops packs and venture crews in your area, you could go onto the website beascout.org. Beascout.org, put in your zip code, and all the units available will come up, and you can simply make some phone calls and go visit a unit to see which one's a good fit.
And opportunities for boys and girls of all ages.
Absolutely. Our Cub Scout program, kindergarten through 5th grade, is a co-ed program. Boys and girls get along fine at that age. There's no problem. The older Scouts BSA, it's a separate program. That's not co-ed. The girls are much more serious about their future, and they do. And between those ages, the boys and girls do a little bit better separate, where they're not trying to impress each other so much.
Yeah. Right.
But it's the exact same program. We have phenomenal girl troops in our program.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, Mark, thanks for being with us, and thanks for all you do on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America, Heart of New England here in Worcester County.
These days, you've got your hands full in life. That's why we help you bank simply and securely with tools like Face ID and Touch ID. It's why we make it easy to make purchases on the go and get cash back while you're at it. Why we help you quickly deposit checks wherever you are. And it's why we lend a hand with sending and receiving money right from your phone. So even when you're on the move, you can manage your finances. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.